Okay there. Haven't been able to ride in a couple weeks. It seems like maybe it's only been 2, but that's way too long. So we're gonna do a quick little trip down to the park today. Give this baby a little warm-up run here. She's been hiding in the garage for 2 weeks during hunting season. And we've had snow and rain and rain and snow, but the snow melted overnight. Okay, a little sluggish. There we go. Let's see how this works. It's still under 50 degrees. I think it's coming in about 45, 46 right now. So we'll just enjoy and go for a ride, see what we see. Stop down there and do a little hike. We did a ride a few weeks ago, and man, did I get cold. Didn't have quite enough on. Probably going to be some mud in some places today, but hey, that's what this bike likes. Does really well in it, thank goodness. Just a lot of fun to slog through whatever you put this bike at. I kind of cut back on the riding for the couple weeks of deer season just because most of our riding is right through hunting territory. I always hate to get hunters annoyed with me. I wouldn't be real thrilled either. I will say I saw a ton of bucks this year while I was out riding. And I think I saw a lot of them get harvested. Gonna be some good eating this winter for some people. There were some beautiful bucks. Oh, it does feel good to be back out though. Oh yeah. Don't realize what you miss after a couple days of not riding. I do enjoy winter, but I've gotten kind of hooked on this. Great way to go see some territory. Take a quick hike, get in a few miles on the feet. If only I'd grown up riding dirt, that would have been a different story, but hey, when you're 50 years old and you start riding, and then you finally start riding dirt at, what, 53? 54? 54. All the things I wish I could have started sooner. Don't ever let age stop you. Try to keep yourself as fit as you can and keep going. So many women I seem to know check out at age 40 and just stop. I was reviewing some of my adventure photos and videos this week. I'm trying to update some of my things on Instagram. Trying to create some new sections called highlights. So I was pulling out a lot of our adventure photos and videos, and they are all from about age 45 on that I have actual photos of. I mean, there's been lots of stuff over the years, but the biggest bulk of what I have is from age 45 on. Gotta keep moving, people. Gotta keep exploring and adventuring. Going around the next bend and seeing what's over the next hill, I'll tell you that. It sure makes life enjoyable. So I have hundreds of miles of this kind of road around here. Talk about being spoiled. Totally spoiled, I admit it. Like I said, I quit riding the back roads a couple of weeks ago between the rain and the snow and the cold that way, but it was the hunters mostly. They're in and around all through here. They're pretty much done now. I think this weekend's the last weekend. But they're not out during the day like they were. I'd go around every bend and there'd be a truck and blaze orange. I do have an orange vest for today though, because I know that the section I'm going to hike, I'm going to still need it in. But the golden glow of autumn is done. Now we get the mud season. I mean, I'm always torn right now because I do like to cross-country ski and downhill ski. So we'll see what we actually end up with. I came up this one last year. Holy cow, I made it about halfway up. The ice was so bad, it's like, I think I'm going back. But it was fun to try. Kept the bike up. It was pretty, I was pretty impressed. This is the fun part of the year though. As you can see all the old foundations and ruins all through this park. It's a really great time of the year to explore. Just dress warmer and head out. I'm gonna stay off the slick stuff a little bit here. This bike does great though. I can't say that it doesn't. It's amazing. And I'll take the dirt any day. In the mud. Over dealing with cars out on the main road who are just oblivious. Besides, this is just more fun. All the way around, it's just more fun. I figured the hill might be a little bit slick. It's not too bad. As she says, going down the hill slowly. I don't know if I'll do the big loop around or not. It's kind of tempting today. I do have work I need to be doing. I gotta get back for that still, but lunch break. Can't sit in the house all day and stare at computer screens. It was funny, the other day I made a comment over on one of the social media sites talking about just being active and being outdoors and doing stuff and all the different things I've done as I've continued to get older. And this woman kind of jumped all over me like, well, maybe you need to stay home and get some mental stimulation, use your brain power. I just laughed. I said, well, you obviously don't know what I do all day long. You can't spend your whole day outside, as much as we want to sometimes. Sometimes people judge without actually knowing any information at all. Oops, that tree came down. Yeah, 99% of my days are more on a computer than outside. Okay, we're at the park, so let's go do a little hike and then I'll be back again. Oh yeah. Look at the leg already. Yeah, I love it. That'll be worse before I'm done. That's good stuff. Okay, let's turn this off and I'll be back in a bit. Okay, back from a 3.32 mile hike around one of my favorite little loops down here in Oil Creek State Park. I'm gonna go take a couple little more miles. The train just went through, so that was kind of fun. Got a picture, little video of it. Okay, let's go take another loop around. I do see a few hunters coming out, so I'm like, oh great. We'll try not to bother anybody too much. Hey, they've had a couple weeks. I need some fun time. So we're gonna go down around here and go up the old Power Number 5 road, as they call it. See if I can get a picture at some point up here too. Ooh, I can't see. Sun's in my eyes. There we go. One thing, they're starting to put the grit down on the road for snowy and icy days, but this little bike just doesn't mind at all. It's like dirt, grit, we gotcha. We gotcha, babe. Nice. Oh, this is always such a pretty section. We're gonna go get some more mud though, I think. No doubt about it. Here we go, let's climb, baby. Climbing all the mud. I always love the view out over the valley here. It's so kind of cool. Call me spoiled. Wasn't thinking about the sun being in our eyes heading this direction. Hang on there, baby. It's the mud season. By spring, we'll be dodging so much ice in these places. There's one really nasty rock in the road up here I have to watch for. I seem to hit it every stinking time. That might have been it. I'm not sure. I thought it was on the downhill side. Mud! Maybe I'll get a picture over the other hill. Or by the swamps. That'd be kind of fun. Just ride and enjoy. That's always my problem. I don't want to stop and be bothered. I just want to ride and enjoy. It's like, more pictures. No, I want to ride and enjoy. Whee! Some of those sections get a little sketchy. Like this patch coming up. Well, not too bad. They just don't get any sunshine, really. So once they start getting wet and frozen, they stay pretty slick. Then you get a little bit of melt in them, and it just makes it fun. Such a great road. I remember when I didn't have this bike, I thought, oh, all I want to do is take my bike down it, but the bike I had at the time would not have worked on this. Took it through some sketchy places. We have some fun stories, but boy, I just love a bike that'll go through this stuff. Still good on gas. I'll take a loop back around the creek. Cemetery there. Oh, train's over there now. Always do have to watch for bear and deer and bobcats and who knows what else in this park. We've both had bear run in front of us. I had a big encounter last summer with a bear, and she was not going to let me pass over on the other road. I literally had to turn around and go back the other way. She had cubs back in the tree. So I'm like, okay, you can have your space, mama. Sorry. Forget that I jolt my head around too much sometimes for you guys watching. There's just so much to see. learned to use my eyes more than my head. But growing up, my dad had me using my head to turn slowly to look for deer when we were hunting, rather than my eyes darting around. So I just got in the habit of actually looking at everything. There's somebody walking. Nice day for it. It's kind of here on the shadow side of the hill. There's some ice. That's pretty. There's a lot of ice on the hillside. As long as there's none on the road. Always be grateful. Enjoy what you get when you get it. Embrace all the seasons. Just change up your gear and your clothing. We always joke about embracing and adapting, and that's pretty much what it is. We've kayaked on New Year's Day with snow coming down around us, and kayaked in the wintertime with all kinds of snow-covered islands, ice everywhere, and that's fun. It's fun to do things differently now and then. I always try to encourage people to try new things, try something they haven't tried before, experience the world from a different angle, different speeds. Keep the perspectives changing. Some you'll like, some you won't. Doesn't mean it's right or wrong, it just is. Okay, so it's still too nice to go back. I don't see the train coming through. So let's do one more little loop here before we head home. Go up part of the bike trail, because that part will start icing over pretty quickly. And the bridge! Isn't this cool? I love these old bridges so much. We'll come down that way coming around, but we'll go this way for now. Some folks out on the bikes today, don't blame them. They're not going to have too many more chances either. I know I do these loops quite often, but how can you not? They're just so perfect. It's a nice combination of everything. And it's just so pretty. Back to the mud and all the beaver ponds and the oil ponds. There we go. I love that down there. Isn't that cool? It's so pretty neat. And to climb back up and out again. Then we'll come back down again. Then go back up again. It's a great valley. Just a great valley. Roads and trails and everything. Oop-de-doo. Didn't see that bump. Didn't see that rock. We're going to cut up a fun little side road up here. Trying to hit all the no maintenance roads while I can. Get off this road in just a moment. This section's always slick, even when it's not been snowing and icing. Not too bad. Hi, squirrel. Ooh. Literally, squirrel. Oh, it feels so good to be out. Oh my goodness. Yep, there's my road. I was thinking it's further up than this, but it's not. Hopefully that hunter's on the other side of the road, not this side. Usually by this point, I love that little spring right there. So cute. So these are the cross-country ski trails that are crisscrossing in here. That's where my brain is on the cross-country skiing. If we get the snow, I can switch to that. I love this side road though. This is so fun. Got a couple of these around here that are just really nice roads to be on. Oh, there's another hunter. Sorry, buddy. Thought you were all done by now. There's the start of the cross-country ski trails. Hey, quite a few people in there today. If they're hiking or hunting or what? Our own little version of the tail of the dragon in here. Comes down and around quite a bit. Nobody else is in there. I can tell you about the park as we go along, but I'm going to save that for another video sometime. Try to do some touring videos of the park specifically, telling about it and sharing about it, because there's a lot of things here for people to see. And right down the middle of the park is the Cross Pennsylvania Adventure Trail, so it's pretty awesome. I just don't know if anybody actually gets out and around the park, so it'd be kind of fun to go through and do a video of that. Oops, car coming across there now. Oh, just so back to the Cross Pennsylvania Adventure Trail. Oh, we actually had a fun trip on that in September. We did from the eastern part of the state. Actually, we started in the other side of the river in New York State even. Took a week and came across the entire northern part through the parks, game lands, all the back roads. It was pretty awesome. I really enjoyed it. We had a lot of great photo camping along the way. A couple nights of just camping off grid. A couple nights in campgrounds. Really didn't know what we'd be doing every night. It was just kind of winging it. I loved it. I'm so ready to go do another long adventure trail like that. I didn't want to quit, literally. I just did not want to quit. I think the train is still down there and I don't see it, so we'll just go. I have to pay attention there. I almost got hit by the train once and never heard it. I didn't see it till the last minute, never heard it. Like, yikes. Had my helmet on. I don't listen to music or anything. I just never heard it. I don't know whether he wasn't, you know, tooting his horn there or what, but I never heard him. Such a pretty creek there always. For deer. They're such cute buggers, but dang, they can sure do a lot of damage fast. Hey, who's that? Hey. You okay? Yeah. I thought maybe you got hurt or something. No. No? Can't get the start. Just what? Can't get the start. Oh, crap. How far do you have to go? I'm just right up on top of the hill right now. Oh, shoot. Yeah, I'm alright. Okay. So I better check. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. You're welcome. Yeah, it's a good day to be out. I hope you can get it going. I know. Yeah. Kid can't get his bike started. Hope we can figure it out quickly. That's a bummer. He's all geared up, got his armor on, and ready to hit some fun riding. Neighbors thinking there goes that crazy lady again. Yeah, it's okay. I've been called crazy for a lot of adventures I've done over the years. Oh my goodness, just gotta have some fun, people. So we're calling this one an end for the day. Oh, I don't want to quit though. Holy crap. I just want to keep going. Well, at least I could get out. That's what counts. That's what counts. We'll take it. Guess we scare my birds away. Okay. Thank you for coming along with me.